Welcome back, Truth Seeker. May 31st, 2023. In the headlines, Danny Masterson of That 70s Show potentially going to prison for 30 years for the rape of women, and those women are his ex-girlfriends. Now, we covered this story June 17th, 2020, when the news broke that he was arrested on allegations of rape. What I want you to see is the ritual from when he was arrested to today, him being found guilty. The exact numbers we were talking about in 2020 are now the numbers that are the guilty verdict. His first arraignment was on 47 date numerology, a very special number to time and authority, and now at age 47, potentially all these years in prison. So if you're new here, gematria, look that word up. It comes from Kabbalah. It's the practice of coding numbers into words. You learn gematria, the gematria of the English language. You see how the news is contrived every single day, including this story right here, undeniably. Again, the code is as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3. There's also a few variations of the cipher, running the alphabetic order forwards. A is 1 up to Z is 26. Running it in reverse, Z is 1 back to A is 26. And running it both ways with numerology. And here's what that looks like. So, Danny Masterson turned 47 March 13th. From his birthday to being found guilty today, May 31st, is 79 days later. When you run the alphabetic order in reverse with numerology, Danny Masterson equals 79. When you run it forwards, when you just run it in reverse without numerology, rapist equals 79. He's convicted as a rapist today, guilty, the potential huge remainder of his life behind bars. And again, we'll get to why age 47 matters. We'll go back to the old post. But two of the women involved in the case are his ex-girlfriends. Supposedly he raped them while they were in a relationship. In the case of Christina B., after being together for 6 years, she accused him of raping her. I mean, it's pretty strange, right? Your girlfriend is 6 years. But Christina B., how she's known, gematria of 68, like rape is 68. And the other woman, Bobette, kind of reminds us of Lorena Bobbitt. Bobette Realis, gematria of 83. When you run rapist forwards, it's 83. In reverse, it's 79. So, in the articles I read, those were the two names mentioned. There's a third woman somewhere. I'm sure her name's in another article. But we'll get to why it matters that it's 154 weeks from him being arrested June 17, 2020. Again, here's our post from June 17, 2020. And again, Danny Masterson has been charged with 3 counts of rape by force or fear, People confirms. And they set his arraignment for September 18th. After the arrest on June 17th, that was 93 days later. And as I pointed out, Saturn equals 93. Saturn's connected to judgment. The black gown judges wear has to do with the occult symbolism of Saturn. The black sun. But anyhow, 93 days later. And notice the date of the arraignment, September 18th, 2020, the anniversary of the CIA being established in 47. But September 18th, 2020 was a date with 47 numerology. It was the day that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. Words like Judge, Gavel, and Time have gematria 47, as do words like government, authority, White House, president, Caesar, Republican, Democrat, and the list goes on. Even the letters DC in reverse are 47. Big government numbers, big authority numbers. The ultimate authority is time. Saturn, the keeper of time. As I pointed out then, Danny Masterson's name had the gematria 56 and 79 like Society of Jesus. Here we are 3 years later, and he's in trouble 79 days after his birthday. And his birthday's the 72nd day of the year, Jesuit order 54 and 72. Very much a Saturnian order. That's why the first Jesuit pope is born during the time of Saturnalia. That's Pope Francis, born on December 17th. And with regards to him being found guilty exactly 154 weeks after the arrest, as we pointed out before, when you spell out 93 as a word, it equals 154. When you write out Saturnalia, it equals 154. The star of Remphan is related to Saturn. Star of Remphan, 154. Saturn's cube, the six-sided object like Saturn's the sixth planet, 154. Year after year, we talk about how these same numbers come together. The numbers for time, the number of Saturn. Saturn, the keeper of time. Judges in Saturn. Here's the latest example. And it makes you wonder what's really going on. Some people think that, in the world of celebrity, there's a world of secrecy, secret societies. Secret societies are always where wealth is, power is, like the nation's capital known as the Masonic City. Some people say these guys are in the club until they're not because they broke the oath, and then they go through this ritual humiliation. So did Danny Masterson break the oath somewhere of being in one of these secret societies, and is this the punishment? Having his ex-girlfriend say he raped them while they were in a relationship? Whatever the case is, it's undeniable who's doing it. Again, DC's the city where the Jesuits have been for longer than the Feds or the Masons. The Jesuits created modern Freemasonry. Their numbers are all over the rituals day after day. Again, 47 is the number of authority. Vatican equals 47 with the 211 establishment date, where 211 is the 47th prime. Again, the point is, learn the code, understand who gave us the calendar, the language, whose time we're on, and who's controlling everything from the politicians to the entertainers. And again, help spread the word, because the point is, it's bigger than just Danny Masterson having to go to prison, and maybe he really didn't do anything that's that bad, that warrants being behind bars for 30 years. But the point is that this is our government, this is our media, this is our legal system, and this is how the news, by the way, news equals 47, this is how the news is continually churned out by the code. See this all over the place. Countless examples. They grow by the day. By the end of the year, there'll be a whole bunch more examples talking about the same things redundantly. So keep this one short and sweet. Don't rape your girlfriend, guys. But also, how weird. Anyway, points made. We'll leave it there. Until next time.